If you're on a small space homestead, then this will be the perfect thing for you to try. Hi guys, I'm Elissa at Moat Cottage Homesteading, the small space homesteading channel, and today I'm going to show you how to grow spring onions and chives in a pot tower. When you're homesteading in a small space, it makes sense to grow some things in pots. Spring onions and chives grow very well in pots, and a pot tower makes use of the vertical space. When growing food in pots, it's best to use larger pots so they don't dry out too much between watering, especially in the hot summers. Because if they dry out too much in between watering, they won't thrive and they will be more susceptible to diseases and pests. What I've got here is 2 pots that are filled up with potting mix and compost. And for a pot tower, one pot is bigger than the other. But the smaller pot's going to be half buried into the soil of the larger pot. So we need to make a hole in the middle. This will help the smaller pot not to dry out so much. In the smaller pot, I'm going to grow the chives because they're smaller. The spring onions grow taller, so when they're all grown, they'll be about the same height. Sprinkle the seeds on top. And cover that up with a little bit of potting mix. Sprinkle the spring onions around. And cover that with a little bit of potting mix as well. If you're wondering what spring onions are, you might know them as scallions or green onions, even salad onions. We just have so many different names for the same thing. But here in Australia we call them spring onions. And I think everybody calls chives chives. Chives are an excellent addition to have in the garden. Not only are they delicious to eat, and you can eat the whole plant, flowers and all, they contain sulfur compounds, so they're insect repellents, which stops the pests getting into the other plants that grow around them. But the pollinators still love the flowers because they contain plenty of nectar, which means more fruit and veggies. We'll give these a water and we'll check in when they've started to grow. It's nearly been 2 weeks since we planted the seeds. Most of the chives have come up so far, and we've had a few spring onions as well. So in a couple of months we'll be able to start harvesting. Other things that grow well in pots are things like aloe vera, which I've made a video about, and I'll put the link in the description below. Lemon balms, stinging nettles, nasturtiums, mint, strawberries. The list is endless, really. Parsley, calendula. Whatever you like to eat. So get planting. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.